Okay, we are standing in front of a brand new Nissan Ariya. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle, EV, and in front of the car is Ted Creeder, who is the senior manager of marketing for this, and he's going to tell us just a little bit about it. So we're looking at a brand new version of the Ariya here, is that right?
Correct, Robin. This is the 2023 Nissan Ariya. This is the Platinum Plus e4orce all-wheel drive, which is not yet on sale. This is the debut of this e4orce edition here at the Chicago Auto Show this week.
So just generally speaking, the Ariya is a crossover SUV, battery electric vehicle, Nissan Murano size roughly?
So that's the great thing about an electric vehicle. We've got the flat battery on the floor, so we're able to maximize the interior space. So on the exterior, we're talking about the size of a Nissan Rogue, whereas the interior, yes, you get that feeling that you're in something more like the size of a Murano.
Gotcha. Now, there are multiple battery pack sizes for the Ariya. This being the all-wheel drive model, is that the case as well?
Correct. So we offer the Nissan Ariya in the standard range, which is the 63 kilowatt hour battery, and then the extended range, which is the 87 kilowatt battery. So what we're looking at here today is the extended range 87 kilowatt battery.
And do you have a sense of what kind of range we're talking about with those two battery packs?
Exactly. So with the 87 kilowatt battery, on the front wheel drive, we go up to 304 miles of range. On this e4orce edition, we can go up to 270 miles of range. So
okay. This
one itself goes about 267 miles.
Okay, very good. Now, and e4orce is the nomenclature for being all-wheel drive, and is that two electric motors, one on each axle?
Exactly. So e4orce is signifying something even more than all-wheel drive. So with e4orce, we get that dual motor, so it's talking to all the wheels, and you get that traction control, and those adjustments are made if there's any slippage on the road, depending on the type of road surface you're on. In very quick timing, the dual motor e4orce reacts and keeps the ride as smooth as possible.
Are we talking about similar motors? Is it the same electric motor in front as it is in the back, or is one more powerful than the other?
We've got the same motor setup in the front and the rear, so the dual motors are exerting similar power.
We have an idea of range. It's very competitive with a lot of modern EVs out today. How much horsepower are we talking about?
So that's the great thing. So with horsepower on the e4orce, we go up to 389 horsepower and 442 pound-foot of torque, which is about double of what you're getting on that single motor front wheel drive Ariya.
So you said up to 389 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque. What are the two different horsepowers you got, and how are those connected?
So on the standard range battery, we have 335 horsepower and 413 foot-pound of torque.
Okay.
So you do get a slightly different feel on the horsepower and the torque depending on the battery size.
Got you. So larger battery also means more power.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now, what about this Nissan? What do you think is its strongest selling point?
So the strongest selling point about this Nissan, we've got a couple different things. We've got the modern craftsmanship and design, the thrilling ride, and the purposeful technology. So you get an all-inclusive, seamless experience when you look at the car, and you can see that in the front with the badging, to the seamless design that goes all the way around the car. You see that horizon line. Then when you get into the car integrates. There's a Nissan Ariya for everybody, depending on if you need extended range, if you want different levels of technology, and you can integrate that technology in all aspects of your life.
Well, why don't we take a look inside?
Sounds good.
Okay, so now we're inside the Ariya e4orce, and the thing that stands out right away are these two screens right here, digital instrument cluster and then a center console touchscreen.
Yes, so as we're in the inside of the Ariya, the first thing you notice is the dual 12.3-inch displays. What you probably can't see there is a heads-up display as well, so 10-inch heads-up display.
10-inch, and that's color?
Yeah, yes. So, and then you've got the dual 12.3-inch displays, and in these dual displays you'll notice that this one is concave and this center display is convex. So you've got the meter cluster that's concave for ease of viewing, kind of like your curved TV. So very intentional technology and purposeful for the design. On the center screen you'll notice it's convex.
Yep.
Why is that? So A, for ease of touching and swiping, so you can swipe through on the screens.
I see. Yeah.
You've got your navigation here. You've also got traffic sign recognition in your heads-up display. You've got your speed limit and your turn-by-turn navigation. So you're looking at these horizontal displays and the heads-up display, which is seamless. You're not having to put your head down to get this information, to move through your route planning, to change the radio station, whatever it may be.
Yeah, very interesting. And then also below it, these are not buttons here. This looks like haptic touch.
These are haptic touch buttons, so they're flush here with the center dash. Again, they do give you some feedback, so you lightly press the button and it will tell you that you've touched the button. So you don't have those annoying knobs sitting in the way, except for the volume. You'll notice that volume knob is still there, but very, very sensitive, just reacts to your touch right there.
Interesting. Okay, and that obviously leaves the lower center console, move the camera down just a little bit, that leaves the lower center console very open. I'll use my legs as an example. There's just wide open floor right here. And then you have a little ambient lighting down at the base, like on the opposite end of the firewall almost, but that's just a lot of open space here.
Exactly. So with that flat battery, we're taking advantage of that and opening up the space. So we've also moved a lot of the HVAC instruments into the front. So that's also creating a 50-50, near 50-50 weight distribution, again, for that center of gravity, that feeling, that athletic stance and that athletic power that you feel in this car when you accelerate. Then you've got that open floor. So you might wonder why we've done this. So you've got this living room feel. You've got your curved TV displays up in front of you, your heads-up display, intelligent rear view mirror here so that you can see straight through to the back without any heads in the way. And then you can relax your legs. What Ariya offers as well is ProPilot Assist 2.0, which is Nissan's autonomous drive technology, where you can take your hands off of the steering wheel and the car will drive itself.
I see. So this is above ProPilot Assist in that you can have sustained hands off the wheel.
Correct. You have hands-off technology. So we talked about the lighting. So you mentioned the Kamiko patterns here with the ambient lighting. We also have lighting that'll talk to you. So you can't see it right now, but if we were driving, you'll notice here there's a little line. Well, that line illuminates, and that'll be white if you're just in regular drive mode, or if you go into cruise control. If you go into ProPilot Assist without the hands-off technology, that'll go into green mode. And then when it goes to blue mode, that means you yourself know, because you've got that line there. You've also got the notification in your center screen, but your passengers also know that it's safe to take your hands off the wheel, that the car is monitoring traffic and different road conditions. And if it does meet a condition that prompts you to put your hands back on the wheel, it will step back down so that you put your hands back on into green mode. So the car is still using that autonomous drive ProPilot Assist. However, you've now put your hands back on the steering wheel. Now, is ProPilot Assist 2.0 new for the e4orce all-wheel drive Ariya, or has that been with us for a little while now? So ProPilot Assist 2.0 is new to Nissan with Ariya here in the US, but that is available on both the Premier front-wheel drive and Empower front-wheel drive trims, which are on sale now. The Platinum Plus e4orce all-wheel drive also features that ProPilot Assist 2.0. Gotcha. And then I noticed some more haptic touch down here, right here on this wood veneer look right here, and the Prindle right here. Yes, so this is where we get into some of the really cool features in Ariya. So you notice you've got the P auto here. So this is ProPilot Park. With cars that are equipped with ProPilot Assist 2.0, you also get auto park technology. So interesting. You can parallel park, and it's never been any easier. So it'll actually show up on the screen if you were parallel parking. So you are also judging. It shows up on the center console. On the center console display, yes. Yeah, okay. And it'll actually put a box on the screen where the car is intending to park, so that you as the driver can say, yes, that is exactly where we want to go. So that is really cool with Ariya. So if we go back to the center console, there's a few more buttons that you might be interested in. Sure. So there's two little arrows here. So we talked about that wide open feel. Ah, okay. So you can move that motor power center console backward or forward if you wanted more of that cockpit feel for your armrest. Now, is this would be something that might be on the higher level trims, or is this for all Ariyas? Not on all Ariyas, the power console. So it does come in lower on the grade walk than this Platinum trim, so you can get it at a very good, reasonable price, but it is not on the base grade. Okay, great. So, and then we've got E-Step. E-Step is Nissan's regenerative braking, one pedal driving. It is not, okay. And so that's basically just turning it on or off if you want more of a traditional driving experience, or if you want to have one pedal drive. Exactly. So we talked about this power center console. So if you were parking to charge, and we'll talk about charge times real fast, we can go from 10 to 80% in about 35 to 40 minutes on this car on a level 3 charger. So is that 150 kilowatts? It'll be 130 kilowatt rate of charge. 130, okay. Yes. So definitely we'll use the 150 kilowatt chargers. So while you're there waiting for the car to charge, maybe you get a cup of coffee, you have your iPad, or you want to watch a show on your phone. So you'll notice these buttons right here. Yeah. So this open button opens the little table here. So I see. You can set your phone, your iPad, your lunch while you're waiting for the car to charge. And again, you can move this center console, slide this down, take notes if you would like, or whatever you want to use the center console for. Sure. So you've got this table. You also open it up for more hidden storage.
Gotcha.
So
Neat. Okay.
close that back up when you're ready to go, and you get back into that living room feel. So that's kind of like your coffee table in your car.
Interesting.
So in the interior, you'll notice the dual panoramic moonroof right here with touch of a button. It opens and closes just like that.
Sure.
You'll also notice the blue Napa leather interior on this Platinum Plus e4orce all-wheel drive trim as well. The other great thing about the Ariya is because we've got all of this legroom in the front, we also have plenty of legroom in the back for a comfortable drive for your rear passengers as well.
Right. No drive shaft to worry about.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about cargo space?
So we see on the back of the Ariya here, we've got Nissan right here on the taillights. So we're very proud of this. It's the best of Nissan. You won't miss it when you're following the Ariya. So we open up the back, and you'll notice plenty of cargo space here. So this can come out, this tonneau cover will come out.
Of course.
And you'll see plenty of cargo space here. So 22 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up, 59 cubic feet with the seats down. So you can easily fit 3 sets of golf clubs in here. With that, you've also got the divide and hide feature, so you can move these around. You've got different storage areas on the side as well. So with the Nissan Ariya, plenty of cargo space in this CUV. You've got plenty of interior room for your legs, and then as well in the back too.
Okay, now you mentioned this is an SUV, a crossover SUV, but it is an SUV. Can it tow anything?
It does. The e4orce trims do have a tow capacity of about 1,500 pounds. So the e4orce all-wheel drive does have a tow capacity. It does offer some utility towing as well.
So you could move around a jet ski or maybe a couple motocross bikes or a small utility trailer. It'd be something.
As long as it's under that 1,500 pound capacity, correct.
Okay. Well, Ted, thank you so much for giving us a walk around this brand new Ariya e4orce, an all-wheel drive version of the Ariya that will be in dealers soon, I imagine, just not quite yet.
Correct. We're very excited to showcase the e4orce all-wheel drive at the Chicago Auto Show, and still plan to hit dealer lots early this year.
Okay. All right. Ted, thank you so very much.
Thank you.